Kia ora, Capricorn. This is your reading for the full moon happening as we speak. The full moon in Aries. We've got your cards laid out. We go through and clarify, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And thank you so much for your viewing, your coming in and comments, subscribes, all of that. It helps me so much. So thank you. We've got some strong cards out here. I've got a rock, mineral and crystal card face down that we will pull out at the end. So we're starting here. We're starting out here with, it feels a bit like you, the Emperor here, Capricorn. The Emperor. Very benevolent, making sure everyone's okay. There's a lot of strength here. There's a lot of strength in that card. We then have the Ace of Swords. Now we're talking about the aces as being energies. They come as a gift to us. And what is the sword all about? It's about clear thinking. It's about precision thinking. It's about discipline, actually, is what I see in this reading. And sometimes that can be difficult to have to be, disciplined, really, within the self when you'd like to be off somewhere else or whatever it happens to be. But this ace is a wonderful gift of acute, clear and precise thinking, and therefore acting that out in the world. You have the power, you've got the authority in your world to do that. At the same time, 9 of Cups. You know what makes you happy. Now, there may have been a time where you're sort of having to justify or reconfirm to people, other people, even to yourself, what actually it is that makes you happy. Standing up for that. We certainly don't take it for granted, do we? Because people in the world, searching for happiness, all of that stuff, and that's the thing. So we come to the 7 of Wands. That's why I'm speaking about, maybe you feel that you have been having to somehow justify what is right for you, what's good for you, what you need or what you want. Standing up for your integrity is what the 7 of Wands is really all about. And, that can get pretty exhausting. So let's go through and clarify Capricorn. We're looking at the Emperor here for Capricorn. Yeah, it's hard being disciplined. Knight of Wands is very compulsive figure. Fire of fire, we know that. There's no rumination. It's almost, it's reactive, but it's almost a kind of automated thing, It's almost like on automatic. It could be someone in your life. It could be just the way that, things that you're dealing with at the moment. But it's fire of fire and very fast and very compulsive. There's something good about not needing to ruminate. There's something good about an immediate blowout, but that can also be the other side of having to be, on a personal level, very disciplined and wanting to just have a big blowout. Can we get one more card for that for Capricorn? We have the 10 of Swords. In my mind, a wonderful card because we are at the end of a suit. It is the suit of the sword. We've got the Ace of Swords in this reading. So it does kind of feel like we've gone through this. There'll be a clearing of your pathway forward. There'll be something that shifts here. as we're moving through here. Because of this Ten of Swords, we see the hand gesture of the Hierophant here. Same deal. We understand a penny drops. It becomes quite clear. We can't take any more, so we know there's a new cycle about to begin. There's a new cycle here about to begin, Capricorn. Ace of, what am I talking about? Ace of Swords, please, for Capricorn here we're looking at. The Ten of Swords is a great sword. There's a story with every one of those 10 swords. And we can now let them go. And that is saying to me, yes. And Capricorn, you're the one that can do that. Because we have the Emperor coming out again. So we've got the Emperor twice here at the beginning of this reading with that Ten of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yes, it is you embodying this. Okay, we're looking at the Ace, the Ace, the Ace. The Ace of Swords, please. For Capricorn, thank you. Healing, healing. We get also with the Star, to clarify the Ace of Swords, a gift that you give form to. It is about a very clear way of thinking. We're not bound by emotions with this. And maybe there is new information that comes to us from a higher source, from your inner guidance, from wherever you like to see it, or wherever you believe it comes from. We have the beautiful Star, a conduit here. This is an Aquarian card. It is a bridging between the larger cosmos, between the larger, if you're talking in terms of families, extended family, the larger family, to the individual, all of that inheritance, whether it be in the now or going back in history. We see a healing going on here. We see a surrender, Capricorn. A surrender to new information, to new truths. And it's just so wonderful. I love the Star card. The card that popped out just before that is the Knight of Cups, an emotional offering. Another knight. We all know that knights not only do the Queen's bidding, but move very quickly. This is a knight who might have a little bit of a struggle, between the intellect and the emotions. Interesting. Let's keep going. Capricorn, Nine of Cups, the card of happiness. Can we have a 9? Understanding what makes us happy. Can we have one more card, please? For Capricorn, thank you. One more card. Right. We know what makes us happy. Now, if you happen to look at the Sagittarius reading, I go on about this because this card has been coming out in practically every reading, right? So, and there are reasons for that. Nine of Cups, what makes us happy? Look, we understand sorrow, we understand pain. We see that, we understand it. We also have here another knight. So we're going through all the knights like messages. We're getting a communicado going on here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, stable, secure. very predictable, very predictable, which is a wonderful thing. It's stable. It's a very stable night. It's as if there's some sort of distance here. I did go on about the this 3 simply because it has come up in a lot of these readings for the full moon in Aries, and it can relate to the past, but it can also, this idea of collective memory, collective grieving, collective, the zeitgeist, whatever. But I did go into that quite a bit in Sagittarius if you want to watch that reading, Capricorn. Look, there's a difficulty within some Capricorns out there. I just have to say it here through this reading, but we have a gift coming through of real clear thinking, clear sight, beyond how we have to hold ourselves for the benefit of others. So we have that clear sight and understanding. We get to the 7 of Wands at the end of this reading. For Capricorn, please, the 7 of Wands, standing up for our principles, standing up for our integrity and the necessity for us to be in balance with that. And also the idea that if it goes on too long, it's exhausting. Got far too many cards coming out, but we have got 2. For the 7 of Wands, to clarify, we have the Queen of Swords. I see you as this Queen, as the Emperor, twice in this reading at the beginning with the sword. We're talking swords. There's a lot of swords going on here. Queen of Swords. There's an elevation that occurs here. We get given a bit more space. Capricorn, we get given space somewhere in here. Towards the end of this, we get given space. We have 2 wands, 2 of Wands. We know there's a decision, but we know what we've got. We know what our resources are. We know what we have authority in this scenario. We know what we've got authority over. This is a really strong card. If you think about it in other decks, you've got this standing up there on the top of the castle, looking down at your lands, what you have, all your resources, and how are you going to use them. It's a beautiful card in that way. And it gives you a sense of your own authority in your life, an understanding of that, a cue to remember that. So let's get a Brian Froud Pixie and Fairy card for Capricorn, please. At this time, can you give us a glimmer, Pixie and Fairies? Yes, yes, yes. Keep going. We keep going because we're in a good position in reality. We also hear the call of the piper. Have you been getting this I think you've been getting this, Capricorn, maybe a couple of times in the last month or so. We hear the call of the piper. This is heralding times of transition, of moving through a liminal space, a threshold, into a new zone. We hear the call. We know it's happening. And we know it's happening. And we go there. What else have we got? Singer of Initiation. It is an initiatory time to stick with To know where we are and what's around us and what our resources are is all we need to know. Because we've been given some pretty amazing sight here, Capricorn. Now, what else have we got? We've got a rock mineral crystal card, which is a beautiful card. It does contain the elements. And today we have for you, Capricorn, water, emotional, intuition, psychic powers, and healing. This is all about this. This is what is happening. And it's a beautiful thing. On that note, Capricorn, thanks for joining me. Take good care, and we'll see you next time round. Enjoy this beautiful full moon week in Aries. Ka kite, bye.